the one unique advantage that writing has is it really forces you to become a better thinker, and you could see your ideas in a different way and iterate on them in a way you couldn't with video. Why else? What do you think stands out about writing? And do you feel like this is a skill that everyone should have, that it's a foundational skill that's going to help you do better, video better and audio better? Or is it just your guys' preference?
I've read or heard, or either read or heard someone say that you need to over time become world class in either writing or audio or video, so visual or audio, because that's the only way you can communicate, right? So you've got to pick which one you want to do. And for us, for some of the reasons that you've just said, is we've chosen writing. For me, I have a voice for writing. I think slowly, so writing makes sense for me, because I can kind of, stuff comes out and it looks very messy. If you look at all of my first drafts, that's not something I would put in front of anybody. But that's how I'm thinking. So if I had to do, audio, video like we're doing now, that real-time feedback loop that's happening right now, you ask a question, and in this moment I respond. I find that very difficult, not just stressful, but just my mind isn't rigged to think in that clarity of words in that one stream of sentence. It's like, I can't do that. So I find that very difficult. So I could never do
one thing really fast there. Okay. I'm the same way, but I always remember, it's so hard growing up, like you're in middle school, high school, and like, guys are always, making fun of each other. So I was always, people would say something and I would like have my feelings hurt. And then I would dream, I wouldn't have a good response until I dreamt about it. And then I was like, okay, that's what I should have said. But it was always way too long. So I can relate to that feeling.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. Everything happens later, and then it's better. So for me, and it just happens that I'm lucky. Sean is a writer as well. That's a primary method of thinking and articulating his thoughts. Although he's exceptional at doing video, he can talk to a crowd, to an audience in real time, and that's no problem for him. Whereas I don't have that ability. So, but luckily both of us are writers. So for us, that's the medium. For us, that was set in stone already. For somebody else, it might be video. Frank Kern, well, he can do both, but he's so good on video. That's his medium, right? Evan he's like a video guy, and I'm sure he's a great writer, but he jumps on the camera and behind the camera, and he can just rip, and it just sounds amazing. And he's like, all his thoughts are just coming out just like the way that as they should.
Right, they sound like he's written them down and organized them beforehand.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the first thing. Somebody needs to decide on which one they're going to become world class at.